Thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing?
Hi, Lucas. I'm great. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking the time to chat with us. So listen, to begin, what color could define your mood in this moment?
I think currently my current mood color I would say golden rose. That
Rose. Something like this would work?
yeah, a little bit lighter, yeah, but that rose.
I can try that. Something like that?
Yeah, kind of that sunset color of the day. Perfect.
Beautiful. And tell me, what memory does this color trigger for you?
I think, as I said, it's the color that reminds me of the sunsets of a perfect day at a beach where you just spend the whole day swimming or surfing or just with your friends, and that golden hour happens. It's that sweet golden rose, and it's really that's when I think of that color, that's what I think of.
That's awesome. And what is your passion in life? Passion.
Um, I think I'm passionate about a lot of things. That's a passion on its own, but I really am passionate about all that's around well-being, how to be healthy and to be the best shape of your body and the best version of yourself without it to be complicated to make. So, for example, my passion is to bring people together and to make them understand that they all can achieve their goals or to achieve their dreams, and to just put that motivation in them and tell them that you can do it. I think that's passion, but otherwise I could say yoga and meditation also are passions of mine, and cooking. I love cooking. So.
That's awesome. And apart from your passion, what do you actually do in life? What is your field of expertise?
I'm currently working in digital marketing field as an international business development sales manager, and I my goal is to develop the company I work for and expand it worldwide. So that's what I do, and it's a SaaS. We work on a digital, the online presence, the e-reputation. So that's my professional expertise. But at the same time, I have my own side projects. One is involved around all that's well-being and bringing to the people like the valuable information to help them be the best versions of themselves. It could be yoga or meditation or health recipes and everything. And the other one is about superfoods, again linked to the well-being and healthy products.
Yeah, we see your project. We love it. And like we've been going through particular times lately. How are you personally going through this? How have you been handling it?
To be honest, I've been pretty happy we had the lockdown, because it gave me time to achieve things that I didn't have time to achieve, and I've realized so many things, that we're not lazy, we're not demotivated, we're not out of inspiration. We do have all this. We are ready and we do have ideas, but we lack of time. And with the lockdown, I just realized that I did a lot more workouts than usual, because I said, it's not because I'm tired or I'm lazy, just because when I go back from work at 7 p.m., no, you don't want to go run. You just want to go cuddle and just, take your shower and eat and sleep. So it helped me really achieve things that I didn't have to achieve. At the same time, it really helped me see how humans are really not respecting Mother Earth, and we're not see how nature took control back, and how the air were like the pollution decreased and everything, and we can see that as a fact and say, okay, it's true, we're not really treating the earth well. And so I do have I'm sorry for all the people that got affected by the COVID, but at the same time, for those who just had the chance to just stay locked down, I think it's it's good
Yeah,
opportunity.
as you said, I think there's of course, a bad part to this, but there's some people that had the chance to take part of this and make it work for them, and that's awesome to hear. And so you talked about what you've done during this time. What do you think? What do you see as the aftermath of this crisis, and what do you think the world maybe needs after this?
We need people to wake up. We need people to really do some research and to follow their guts. And there's a lot of information going on after the COVID, around COVID. Some are good news, some are bad, some are real, some are fake. And what we need is to wake up and not to follow blindly what the media say. And I think the overall feel of everyone I talk to is fear. The state is fear, and they're afraid of everything. We're afraid to look at each other, to hug each other now, to smile to each other. And I think it creates a gap between all of us, and we don't need that now. We really need the opposite, and to take care of ourselves, to take care of our health, and to really try to bring each other closer than ever. Because, you know, being locked down, we never really lived through I don't know, an era where people didn't go out of their place for weeks and months, and it's really hard on them. So I think the aftermath is get closer together, get the information to know what's real, what's not. Don't believe what the media say, and just do that all the time, every time, COVID or not COVID.
Question.
Just, yeah, question everything. Have a critical sense.
Absolutely. And you talked about like getting together and people being scared of hugging each other and everything. Do you think this situation could actually create new values maybe for our society? And how do you think this would change the way humans interact?
Yes, I think it's a good question. I think for the people who are interested and have the actual courage to make something happen, and we have to all do it as a united people, it could bring the value of togetherness. And, you know, when you see someone sick or in need or something, you know, you just go for it and try to help them. Don't question, is it right? Because now we question too much before doing action. And we could just definitely, when here in Paris and in France, we clapped every day at 8 p.m. for the nurses. This brought this new value of, yes, we see what you're doing, you're working for us to protect us. So we give back by clapping. If it's small like clapping, it's good. But again, just that value of appreciating what the other do and try to tell them thank you and help if you can help. That sense of togetherness, I think it's a value that could be, and it takes all of us. I mean, not one person will just say, hey, togetherness is a new thing. Like, we just need to do it.
Gestures that can make a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
And how do you see businesses adapting and changing their practices after this? Do you think maybe business leaders will focus more on their employees' well-being?
Well, I hope so. I hope so. For example, the company I work for, I've seen that it happened. So it's positive. We didn't have work from home we couldn't work from home. We had to go to the office every time. So after the COVID, this pandemic helped really to build a sense of trust between us. So they knew that even people are in their places, in their homes, they still work, they still sign contracts, they still do their business. So they trusted us. And now, starting in July, we will have 8 days minimum of work from home that we have the right to take, which is basically 2 days a week. So you only have to go to work 3 days. So that's really important. And I see in my own company, it's really adapting and thinking about the well-being, helping people to be fulfilled as human beings. And I hope other companies also do it, not only startups.
Management is not the only way to have their employees make work.
Yeah.
It is also a good way to do that.
Yeah, sure.
And what do you think about brands? How will their relationship change with the customer, and how is the experience for the customer going to change?
I'm going to talk about my personal experience and what I've seen. Again, I have in mind the example of restaurants who adapted really well, because, okay, they cannot still not accept people in the restaurants, but they did the delivery. And that's something that they adapted with, and it helped restaurants keep on working, and the people feel like there's something going on different than just cooking their pasta and, you know, cooking the same thing all the time. And from my own experience, I have a website of superfoods, as I said, and it's online e-commerce. And I felt that there is a change. And it pushed me to be more human and more present, even online and with my customers. And I didn't just take in orders, cash in, send. I just added that human side of we're here for you. Thank you, because you are supporting a small business, and I really appreciated the fact that they're still ordering. And I had a lot of orders, more than any other month. I was like, thank you for supporting this business, and it's really good, and people are there. I sell colorful superfoods, so 5 different colors, and people want to bring colors in their life. So it's like, okay, I'm going to cook with blue and pink and green. So I was like, yes, that's it was funnier, and it was more light. So I think that's what businesses and brands can use, is more fun and more light. And we can change the way we sell, because we don't sell to robots, we sell to humans, and those human beings, they work and they earn money, so they give you that money. You have to give something more than just the product.
You know, our motto is, it's not B2C, it's not B2B, it's human to human, and it's absolutely,
yeah, I love that.
Absolutely. So you talked a lot about the online and your relationship with the customers online. How do you see the virtual and digital transformation that we're going through?
It's going to expand, I think. It's we're dependent on it. If it breaks, if the internet or the online breaks down, I think everything, the fall will be hard. But we're so lucky to be living in an era where we can connect like this without having to move, and you get to achieve things. I mean, come on, you can just, at any time, I'm trying to learn Spanish, at any time, you just learn online, and you go into a lockdown, and after 3 months of lockdown, you actually come out with new skills, with new things, and you didn't even go out from your place. That amazes me. I'm actually a person like, thank God I'm living in this era. At the same time, it's scary because you depend on it. And
Absolutely.
I don't know how it will evolve, but
there's a mix of I need it, and also I can use it for my own purpose. But yeah, it's awesome. Kenza, thank you so much for taking the time to chatting with us, for sharing your vision like that, and we hope to hear from you soon, very back.
Thank you, Lucas, for your time. It was really a pleasure.